If you ask me about globalization, right, I would just say, well, it seems like at a certain point in time, we got to this point where technology advanced so much, right? You start getting things like the phone, cars, airplanes, and this kind of shrunk the world and made us interconnected, especially in trade. How would you put it?
Yeah, and you just made a great point there. Trade is the biggest thing everybody want to talk about when it comes to globalization. You know,
Right.
you could be in America and you can get your products all the way from China, all the way from Taiwan, all the way from the Philippines without you having to manufacture it. That's globalization. That's the globalization that everybody knows. But when you
Right.
talk about globalization, globalization is also change of culture, change of art. You know, I went to an Afghan restaurant the other day. I got to experience the Afghan food, the culture, and the way they communicate. That was
Mm.
learning about another culture. So exchange of culture. Movies, people watch Nigerian movies and they've never been to Nigeria. We can talk about that forever. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Now,
globalization as a whole. Yeah,
the interesting thing about that is that as globalization, it's just funny to think. Well, not really funny because every time it came to an end, it was very tragic. It's interesting to think that this idea of people connecting and building trade relationships across the globe has
yeah,
been created and broken multiple times.
multiple
Right?
times.
I don't think people can just live separately forever in this way,
Yes,
right? You have people who
would not be.
live, families
Yeah,
across the world now. Globalization cannot be rolled back now. But I think as we go into a new system, it would make sense that everyone is on a system like Bitcoin, right?
I
Where
really.
everyone can trade across the world, right? With no borders. Now, I understand that this means that transactions could be separated from the dollar,
Yeah.
right? And because Bitcoin does not require any connection to the US dollar to transact. This gives people across the globe really to be able to participate in the simple thing that we all take for granted in the first world countries.